Greetings, comrades in capitalist America and England. Welcome to Weekly Stupid, show that brings you best of stupid on DDO. We start with service announcement from glorious Russian government. Okay, I cannot do this whole show in a Russian accent. I'm gonna keep the hat though. Yes, thank you for tuning in to what is going to be the last episode of the Weekly Stupid in the year 2013. Yeah, I know that's kind of a bomb to drop, but 2 weeks from now it's going to be like December 20th, and that will be the end of fall semester at UM, which means I won't be here anymore, and I need to be here to make the show. So this is going to be the last episode until like late January when the next spring semester begins. Yes, that is the first piece of news. The second piece of news is breaking news for anyone who gets their knowledge of DDO entirely from the Weekly Stupid for some reason. It's election time and Air Max is not running for president again. I will pause while I wait for you to go change into a clean pair of underwear. Alright, close enough. Yes. That should... Air Max is not running for president again. Let's just put that out there. He decided to step down for personal reasons, and he's letting someone else take his place. And currently, there are three people seriously campaigning to take his place. They are Tough, Cody Franklin, and me for some weird reason. I know, surprising. Like, I started out with the sole intention of just trolling the living out of the election, but then people came along and said, hey, you should take it seriously and see what happens, and I was like, alright, fine. And so, yeah, I put together a serious campaign, and people are actually supporting it for some reason. You'd have to ask them, though. I have no idea why. What was I gonna... Oh, yes, yes, it's me, Tough, and Cody Franklin. All three of us are decent candidates. Like, Tough and Cody are fantastic people, and I'm interesting. Now, I don't know who's going to win the election. It's probably going to be Tough. But whoever does win, Tough, let's just... congratulations to them, and let's just all be thankful that Jim Timmy is nowhere to be seen this time. It's f***ing relieving to not have to deal with his during the election. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's not around to the top 10.
It's the final countdown!
Coming in at number 10. If there are weapons, then only we try to use it either for good or bad. If they don't exist, no bad things come out of it, and the good things can be done through many other ways. That was said by... I don't know what exactly he was aiming for, but part of it sounded like he was saying weapons should be banned so that bad things don't happen. Which is a pretty dumb thing to say. Number 9. They are also lying to kids when there is no such thing as safe sex. For one, contraceptives don't always work. 2, they don't distract you against all sexual diseases. Did I say distract? I meant protect. 3, contraceptives cause people to go sterile. 4, it is part of the depopulation agenda. That was said by some guy named Harush. Okay, that one started off kind of crazy with the there's no such thing as safe sex, but then it got normal, and then it took a turn into retarded town at points 3 and 4. Contraceptives don't cause people to go sterile, and safe sex isn't some plot by a group of people advocating for a depopulation agenda. That is number 9. Number 8. I think scientists are just trying to tell us we evolved from chimps to avoid the obvious conclusion that such thoughts are the result of God's will being transmitted to our brains. That was Install Gen 2, and I think that he should probably go see a therapist. Number 7. Jim Jones, the poster child of the secular left. That was said by notorious newcomer Dadman. Apparently, he's making a name for himself as someone who... whenever he types something, people tend to read it as if Sarah Palin is saying it, which is a very bad trait to have. Rounding out the bottom 5 at number 6, atheism is a religion. Their gods are Dawkins and Harris. Their churches are atheist conventions. Their holy book is the God Delusion. Their belief system is scientism. And their religion is abiogenesis. They even persecute those who leave their faith. Holy shit, that was said by Install Gen 2, the guy who should probably see a therapist, and that would have easily landed him in the top 5 had we not had an extra week to get stupid material. Number 5. Edward Snowden showed us the USA is not free unless you mean the soon-to-be policy of Arbeit macht free. That was said by USA nationalists, and let me clarify. Arbeit macht free are the words that are carved into the gate on the prison entrance into Auschwitz. That USA nationalists literally said is about to become the policy of the US, and that Edward Snowden somehow discovered this. We actually have more from USA nationalists, and we will see it shortly. Number 4. This one is actually from a fan favorite. Obama, faked the Bin Laden raid and intentionally allowed nearly every single Navy SEAL involved in the alleged raid to be blown to bits. That was said by Geo. We also have more from him too. 3 people made the top 10 twice this time. That's never happened before. Number 3. Homosexuality is not being born this way. It destroys the economy and encourages pansexuals to go for rights too. Yes, that is, I believe, the first time we've ever managed to get someone on record saying that homosexuality destroys the economy. And that is your number 3. Number 2. Anyway, Palin was spot on. The expanded welfare state will rob our children of the freedoms that have made America the beacon of opportunity and liberty for so many generations. That was said by In Vino Veritas. Now here's a tip for everyone out there. If you start out your sentence by saying, Palin was spot on, then guess what? You are about to say something really retarded. That is number 2. Coming in at number 1. If you believe Bin Laden was alive up until 2011, then you believe Elvis died in 2011. Holy shit. That was said by Geo, and that is by far your number 1 spot for the week. Let's go ahead and go to the best of the best. Results from last week's episode showed Not Kevin's statement about gays being a religion absolutely trucked MCB's statement about the Bible being the most logical book he has ever read, including the computer programming books, which means this week we have a heavyweight fight between Geo, Laureate 8, and Not Kevin. Let's check the stats of both of them right now. Geo has landed in the top 10 a whopping 20 times now, and also has 10 top 5 finishes. Both of those are records. He has appeared on 12 different episodes now, also a record, yet he somehow does not have a Best of the Best championship. He will be going up against the newcomer, Not Kevin, who has 2 top 10 and top 5 finishes, 1 Best of the Best title, and this is his second appearance on the show. And that will do it for us. This week's weekly win goes to Theism, offers a more likely context than atheism for affirming moral realism. It is between Pop Culturica and Sargon. It's a fantastic debate. Go read it. This week's retarded poll of the week is, do you breathe oxygen? Yeah, feel free to troll the link out of that one. That is it for us here. Weekend starts right now.